Website has no marketing, no email marketing, no social media marketing of any kind, and it's not even ranking on the first page of Google. Over. 10-4, Mighty Mike and his marketing SWAT team are en route. Over.
You are listening to Business Marketing 911 with Mighty Mike and his marketing SWAT team. So buckle up and get ready because the episode is beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, you guys? What's up? I'm so excited about today's show. As you can see, I had a lot of fun on that intro, so bear with me. I have an awesome guest on today. We are going to review a website here in the latter part of the show. We're going to interview this guest. He has come on one of my other shows before and just dropped some major value. He's a 27-year-old full-time entrepreneur, hobby hustler, sales professional, network marketing wizard, and the best client acquisition coach that I know. Jeff Trimble, welcome to the show, man. I'm going to have you really tearing it up today.
What's going on, man? I'm excited. It's always fun to start out the day, getting rolling and talking with some cool people, creating some cool content, sharing some cool value. There's no better way to start out the day with Harry Potter blender bottle full of coffee and creating some value nugs, dropping some
value. Good stuff, man. Well, I'm sitting here with my Arnold Palmer. I'm gonna go golfing later.
Your half and half tea, sweet tea lemonade thing going on there. I used to love those things. Those are so good. Yeah, man. So
well, good stuff, man. So we've had some conversations before, but those people who are new to the show, watching this new show, tell us a little bit about yourself and your personal life.
Yeah, man. So obviously my name's Jeff Trimble. I'm 27. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Most of the internet knows me as Jeff, the Honest Marketer. It's funny that we're doing this whole website development stuff today. That's why I'm so excited for it. I started out my entrepreneurship career, my full-time career in the network or in the marketing space. I had a full-out client acquisition company, digital marketing agency. We did everything we're going to be talking about here on this show: Facebook ads, web development stuff, SEO stuff. In fact, I still have several SEO clients. I no longer build the agency. I don't touch that model anymore. Don't bring on clients for any of that stuff. It's just not in the avenue unless it's a pawn shop. That's my one exclusive. But other than that, man, we started there, built the agency up to just shy of $30,000 a month. Started living the laptop lifestyle, working from my laptop. Eventually got to a point where I just hated it. I got miserable. I was making more money than what I needed at my business or to sustain myself. My bills obviously weren't that high, and I put too much pressure and stress on myself. And so I fired off majority of the clients that I had at the time that were just problem clients because I realized that I didn't need them, and started traveling, man. I hopped on 200 airplanes in a 2-year period of time. I left the United States like 4 or 5 times. Went to Mexico, went to all over Europe, Poland, Paris, Berlin, just a bunch of different places, and started to teach along the process because once you get to this point in entrepreneurship where your bills are covered, you're like in the sales world, they call it your nut, like your squirrel chasing your little acorn, your nut. Once you get your nut covered, you get to this weird place of what do I really want to do? Because you're not really driven by the money anymore or the fear of not having the money anymore. So you get to a place where you very genuinely start to give. And so I started training and coaching and working with agents, agencies, network marketers, and started just teaching them sales and marketing and processes. And that's kind of where I'm at today. I'm very much coaching network marketers on how to brand themselves online and social media stuff and building out a network marketing company at the same time. And it's all fun. It's all fun, man. Just helping other individuals as much as I can. So
that's really cool. Yeah, I think one thing, Jeff, for you, what I see you doing online is that I see that you're tenacious. And I know this because you try you'll try something, and then a little bit later, it'll be a few months later, but I'll see you trying something else. And it's like, I love to see that, because that is that tenacious attitude. And what I mean is like tactics, trying different things to like add to your repertoire of abilities. And so today we're going to dive into some websites, but first, what would you say, Jeff, is like your number one, like what is your suit? If you could say you had one superpower in the marketing world, what would it be?
I can take somebody that's ice cold, that has never heard your name before, has no idea who you are, turn them into somebody that's either a builder or a buyer and raving fan about you within about a week, period, without spending a single dime on paid advertisements. So I can teach somebody. The biggest problem most people have is they don't know how to grow their list, right? List of people who to talk to. They're pitching all these people. They're cold calling all day long. I'm a guy that hates dealing with cold leads. I really, really hate that. And so I have this power that I call warming the soup, where I'm really good at leveraging social to warm the soup in a way to cause people to be a little bit receptive to who you are, that they're open to what you have to say. So that way you don't have to go through a super crazy hardcore sales process and tactic to close deals, which usually leads into better clients, longer retention rates, higher paying clients, because they know you, like you, trust you. People refund transactions. They don't refund relationships. So short version of that is I can teach people how to build relationships, leveraging social in a short period of time, which is very important with social media, right? So
That's true.
I mean, very, very important with network marketing too. So as a network marketer, it's all relationships. So
That's good. That's good. Yeah, being able to, there's all the different types of awareness in marketing, getting people to know who you are, know, like, and trust you. Filling the pipeline is another way. Is the first thing that came to my mind when you started saying that. And so that's just the way marketing is. And I feel like a lot of times as a business owner, when you start building on top of all the things you're doing, you maybe haven't even set your foundation yet. And so you don't even know, who am I going to call? You're wondering, you're thinking customers are just going to come in the door. And actually, I've heard people say before, and it actually proven to be true for me when I first started doing legal businesses, is if you get enough traction from the beginning, it actually kind of hurts you, because you're like, okay, I just need to put my number out there and get a yellow page listing and I'm going to get calls. So you never actually learned. You made a good amount of money, but now your business is at a plateau, or it's suffering because you've lost that business.
Yeah, and there's this curve actually that new business owners don't really realize, but their first year in business is usually the easiest year in business for majority of people. Your second year in business is usually your hardest year in business, because your first year, you're all excited yourself, your energy, you're pumped, you're actually back there. It's the cycles of change. I did the training on this yesterday. The first year of business is uninformed optimism. You don't really know what's going on. You're excited. You don't know the things that's going on in life. You're changing your stuff. So you're super excited. And it's easy to market your business. It's easy to go out and do that stuff. Your second year, your energy starts to change, and you get to a point of informed pessimism, where it's like, you know how hard it's going to be, and it's not as exciting to talk about your branding, your business as much anymore. And so you get to this point where it's hard to market. It's hard to go out and push, because you've been doing the same thing for a year. And internally, a lot of people feel like, well, everybody, my friends know what I do, so why am I continuing to market? Because they haven't grown their list and they're not talking to new people. And so they get to this weird place of like, I feel like I'm remarketing to everybody. Mm-hmm. It's this dip. It's a really big dip that a lot of entrepreneurs go through. Some go through it faster, but it's something that I agree. You have to learn to market in the right way. Otherwise you get to a point where you just run into a wall. So
that's good. That's good. So before I forget, you guys, don't forget to comment your website below. You guys know at the end of the episode, we're going to be giving away a $3,000 credit towards website credits. So you got to comment your website below and then share the video. That's how you can be entered to win. Okay. So, all right. So let's dive into, so as you go through and you're this superstar, Jeff, and you're going in, you're like getting people to know, let's dive in. We're going to dive into the episodes, right? I mean, dive into the website review right after this. But what are just 3 things that somebody could do right now to get themselves out there, to make people know who they are a little better?
The quickest thing that a lot of people can do, man, is they need to be getting into where the attention is, right? So the average Facebook guru is going to be telling you, go out and create content, or go out there and start doing stories and posting social media. And I think that's all great. But what most people don't realize with just creating content on your social media feed is that only goes to the people that are on your friends list, your current list. It doesn't go out much further than that unless you're getting shares. So you need to be going and swimming where the attention is, where new attention is, which the strategy that I teach a lot of times is Facebook groups, which is free, or you can be getting on other people's podcasts, getting on other people's locations, where eyeballs, you need to be going where nobody has heard your voice before, right? In this thing, that's part of the reason I'm here. Nobody, my own little vein thing, nobody really knows me on your show, right? It's your show, your attention, the people that you're bringing to it are you. And so I have an opportunity to meet one person, whether it's one person, 10 people, 500 people, who knows, from one opportunity off of it. And so I say spend some more time. It's very important swimming in new circles, especially to grow your business, giving value to other people in new circles. So
that's good. Yeah. Definitely leveraging the audience. The Dream 100 principle has ring true so many times. It's so true. So if you go out there and you find people who already have your future clients, it doesn't mean that you're taking. So that's, I think, the old school principle or the old school method mindset. I mean, is that, if I give you my customer, that they're no longer my customer. That's not true.
No.
Actually, the reason why I created this show is because the Mighty Website Builders, this great website builder that I put together. The problem is you need email marketing, you need social media marketing, you need all these different marketing tools. To get it all from one place is actually very rare. Very rare.
I agree. Yeah. And even if you are getting it all from one place anyway, the agency that you're buying it from one place is outsourcing it to 15 or 16 different people. And you're actually working with 3 agencies and you don't know it. And so it is very rare because each skill, and I'll say this for you, this is very important. You can clip this, save this. Each skill on social media requires such a level of skill to be done correctly, especially as we go forward in time, that if you're trying to hire one person to do everything on social media, it's just not going to happen, right? To do social media, it takes so much immense skill just to do video editing work. My girlfriend, for me, just spends almost all day, every day, just to do video editing. That doesn't count the social media strategy. That doesn't count the planning or posting of social media. That doesn't count the graphics design on a website. That doesn't count, the copywriting of a website. That doesn't count the SEO of the website. That doesn't count the paid advertisements or traffic. How many different line items does it really go into when it comes to marketing a business? It's really insane. Most business owners just don't understand how complicated the internet is and how many things really go into it. They think it's just click a post button and it goes to everybody. That is not the case anymore. Once upon a time, maybe you'd get lucky when, the internet was still dial up and nobody was competing. But today, the skill level, it's getting more and more competitive, which means higher and higher skill level, which means more and more time spent on that specific process to be successful, which means more and more people that you need to surround yourself with that have the skills to provide.
That's true. So we have been getting some major value here, and I'm super excited to have Jeff on. And Jeff, you've been dropping some bombs, man. Some really good bombs. So my mighty marketers, you small business owners out there, he's been dropping some major value, we have some website insight in just a few moments right after a word from our sponsors. See if I can figure out the technology here. This episode is brought to you by MightyWebsiteBuilder.com. We have over 100 templates, and now with our Google Analytics integration and our SEO optimization tools, as well as our social media tools, you can help your website rank by giving it quality backlinks and using the tools that modern marketers are using today to grow your business. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at some of the templates. Once you find your industry, you find your title, for example, an electrician. You can select it, you put in your basic information, and you're given a 7-day free trial to go ahead and check it out and build your website. If you're not sure if it's for you, you can go ahead and click on it and actually see a full version of the template that you might be looking for. You can look at the desktop version, tablet version, and even the phone version of that website. These are completely customizable. You'll get a link via email to allow you to log into your dashboard. Once you're in your dashboard, you can go ahead and make whatever edits you want to make. It's very simple. This is an example of a website that we built. So if you're interested, go to mightywebsitebuilder.com and choose a template that works for you. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your episode. That's okay, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into. I have this really cool, this really kind of a fun website that we're going to review today. Let me make sure I get it right here. Let me go ahead and add it to our stream. Jeff, are you ready to give some website insight here today?
You know, man, I'm just, I'm here chilling. Let's go.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive into Mad Dog and Muscles. Let me go ahead and remove the banner here. Let's see. Okay, Mad Dog and Muscles is who we're reviewing today. And so for those of you guys who don't know, every website that we review, they have entered to win, and that's how they're coming on here. Okay, they enter to win. You put your domain below, and then on one of the future episodes, we're going to go ahead and break down and review your website for you and give you just some tips, some tools, some tactics, and what you could do to make your website rank better. And it could be branding related. It could be a lot of different things. You guys can watch the other episodes, previous episodes at mightywebsitebuilder.com/911. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So what is your first impression right out of the gate here? Yeah.
It looks right out of the 1990s. It's just like boom, like we just threw it up. And you know what? My first impression is this: is that somebody called and said, "Hey, why don't you have a website? You need to have a website," and called the owner of the company. And so the owner of the company is like, "Okay, I'm gonna just install a website," and then just clicked install. It's probably even WordPress. They just installed WordPress, put an image at the top, and filled out the about section, and now we have a website. Very little thought went into it of kind of what the reason is. It just feels like somebody told them they needed a website, so they did it because they think they had to have one. No idea why they have to have one, but they created it just because they had to have one.
Someone told me that. It's kind of like a box they checked. You're not a business owner unless you have a logo and you have a website. And
yeah. So it's like we did that, even though it was not done correctly. At least they have that box filled out and checked in. So
right, and so
nothing, I guess.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah, and I think these ladies here, it looks like they do some. It said process servers over 50. Texas process servers over 50. So maybe they're all over 50 years old. I don't want to assume that, but that's what it sounds like.
I don't know. What is their business? Process serving. Okay. Yes, Texas process servers ready to go. I thought it was either a bounty hunters or process servers, but let's see here. What's a process server?
Yeah, a process server is someone who delivers legal documents, kind of like a private investigator, but their only job is to deliver legal papers.
Okay, cool.
Think Pineapple Express.
Okay. Yeah.
And knocking on the door. So it looks like more of kind of like a bio website, would you say?
A business card. It's a very basic business card that someone can go to if they want to grab the information. Most websites are business cards, but it's like, we've all had someone that had that business card where they went to Office Depot and got one printed out, and versus going to Vistaprint or somewhere and designing something nice. This is an Office Depot business card that was printed on cardstock.
Yeah, absolutely. And here you go. This is your confirmation, the WordPress.
I'm powered by WordPress. I called it. I was just installed basic WordPress site. Done. That's super funny. I called that.
You did. So a couple of little tips just for the small business owners out there right off the gate. So, gosh, I don't even know where to begin. But for sure, cool. You got your name. You got a little image here. So this is actually some hint of branding that could be happening here. Process servers over 50. So I'm seeing some potential here. Definitely.
This is what I'll say. Okay. A website needs to be inviting. The first thing and foremost, the website needs to be inviting. If you go to click to someone's website and it doesn't scream like, this is who I am and what we do, then no one's going to leave. They're just going to go. So for me, if I'm coming to this website and I have to ask, what is a process server and what do they do in business, with looking at the site for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you already lost. And so what you need to do is you need to have a conveying message of what's going on in your business within the first couple of seconds, so they know who you are and what you do. And if you can't tell that story, then you lost. The second thing I'll say is that they definitely need one of your themes or templates, because all they did here is they installed, this is probably the basic install theme that comes with it, the 2016 theme that comes pre-installed. When you install WordPress, it comes with a basic theme called, the 2016 theme or 2017 theme.
Yeah.
Right? And so they need something for design, because colors are inviting, colors bring people in, and all they have is black and white here. And if you go look at any of his website builders and his templates that are in there, every single one of them has some colors, inviting and friendly and feel friendly. Where with that, especially with their name, where it's muscles and whatever, it seems like it's very scary, intimidating. Like, it's like, what the heck's going on here? Like, what are we doing? Like, who are you? Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? It doesn't seem inviting. In the picture of them with muscles in the top, it adds straight to it, of just like, their arms crossed of like, come here, I'll punch you in the face. And then like, if that's what they want with their business and branding, that's fine, I guess. But it's like, you need to be very clear on what you want. Last thing, man, you can go to Fiverr.com and go get a logo created, rather simple. Why not? Why haven't you done that? I mean, I don't know if you make logos for people or not, but
no, yeah, you're absolutely right. I actually have a link at the bottom of the Mighty Website Builder website page. If you go down here, you can actually get, like, I think it's like at least $10 in free credit. Click on Fiverr. And what's cool about Fiverr is they'll actually, with that $10, you could get 2 logos made.
Yeah. It's like, it's $8 now. They do a $2 process.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So,
but still,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, man. I mean, you can have that done, and they're rather quality for a $5 logo. They're decent. I mean, it's better than nothing at the very least. And so you can go in there. I mean, if you're picky like me, you can go in there and hire 10 different logo designers, spend $50, and one of those 10 is going to be semi-quality, $80, right, with the fee. One of those 10 is going to be quality, where you're going to have something that's good enough, that's going to last you a little while, that you're going to be satisfied with, that you're going to be able to do. And so go out to Fiverr, help with branding, help with memorability for $80. Come on, now, slap that onto your business card. You're good to go.
Yeah, you make it one time, and then you can add it to all kinds of different things. So,
Super visual.
So yeah, they could pick a template, but even if you wanted to go somewhere else, you didn't want to get a Mighty website. I mean, the first thing is, don't have this like this two-tone thing right away. This is an old website. Anytime I see this like stripped down the middle, it's either an old school funnel that was designed to look old, that was like high converting, or it's one of these old websites.
It's the 2017 theme with WordPress that it makes it's designed to look like a piece of paper. It's like you've got a piece of paper printed out in front of you, and it's never do that. Yeah, never do that.
I love this tool. Oh, did they move it? What is it called? I think it's called Archive now.
Yeah. The
Archive.com.
Yeah.
The Wayback Machine or something.
The Wayback Machine. Yeah. The Archive Machine. Yeah.
Yeah. Archive.
I think it'd probably be .org.
I'll let Google do the work here. Here we go. Yep, you're right. It's .org. So, and so for those of you guys that are like listening to us and going like, you guys are being a little harsh, I just want to show you guys something. This is something that sometimes I'll do just to kind of prove to people like where your website is in the grand scheme of things. If you come over here, let's just start maybe 2015, 2016, and click on one of these here. Let's see what Amazon looked like back in January of 2016. Let's see what it looked like. and keep in mind, Amazon is like at the top of their game. So it's going to be one of those kind of situations where you want your website to look inviting. And where back in those days, it might have been acceptable to have something a certain way. It's not anymore. Like now you need it to be responsive and quick, and this is like a free tool, so it's taking forever, but it
grabs it. Well, it's a lot of data that they got to load.
Probably, yeah. So Well, you guys can go check it out. It's archive.org, and put any website in there. And actually, this is an amazing tool for funnel hacking. I don't know if you ever use it, but you can go into old websites to get information they had displayed on their main page way back when, which they don't want anybody to see now, like some of the SEO stuff and some cool little tricks. We'll log out of that. But so a couple of tips. Let's say I'm these guys. I just want to go ahead and I'm going to fix it myself. I want to go on the cheap, which a lot of people seem to do. They don't see the value of hiring a marketer or even going and getting a free template on Mighty Website Builder. What can I do? Right away, I'm going to say Mad Dog and Muscles. I mean, right away, I'm thinking like bounty hunters. So yeah, and if I don't know what a process server is, maybe have at least have a link right here. What is a process server? You know, maybe even have an article about it over here since you got your post. And then, like you were saying, Jeff, upload a new theme. I mean, I haven't messed with WordPress for a while, but you know, what kind of themes are there out there? They're free themes, right? If you pay
hundreds, yeah, you can go into the back end stuff, and there's tons. You can go download Elementor or Divi, those two things, and both of those have a ridiculous amount of free themes and stock stuff in them. There's a lot of paid versions and paid themes too. Before you buy a theme, I would highly recommend looking and contacting someone, because purchasing themes it's you need to know what you're doing. Sometimes you get the bad things, but yeah, definitely go try out some free ones. Go see if you can't figure those out. Start there if you really want to go on the cheap. But guys, the thing I can't press the most, man, time is money. Time is money, and it's going to take you more time than it's worth to sit down and drill your head over it. Just, dude, I mean, I'm a huge proponent of pay the price today, man. So you just get it off your shoulder. Do what you do best and pay others to do the rest. So spend the time, spend a little bit extra money, and pay someone to do it right, or just do it right in the first place. So
yeah, and so for all the website reviews, I want you guys to know that there's a few things you're going to hear all the time, and I'm just going to say them when I see them. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it, but Jeff, I mean, a secure website, the website's not secure.
Sure.
If the secure website's not secure, many browsers will say, website not secure, back, danger, Will Robinson, get out of, and most people will just sit cancel, and they'll go on to the next website. So if you're hoping that they'll land on this website and somehow give you a call when I don't even see the phone number, oh, okay, we got each of,
who do you even call?
Wait a minute, okay, Martha Decker. Okay. So yeah, so Martha Decker is Mad Dog, I guess.
They just need a one main company phone number. Having 4 different phone numbers listed on someone's site for individual people, that's horrible, man. Like, why?
Who and how to contact? Yeah, and so we love you guys. We're not trying to, we want to give you the straight. We're marketers, so we're trying to give you the straight talk here, so you can get more phone calls.
For the secure thing, guys, you can go get a free SSL certificate to make it say secure. Cloudflare.com. Install Cloudflare. It'll walk you through, and it will give you a free SSL overlay to redirect and block a lot of the traffic for free. And so it's something that nowadays that you should just get installed and done. No excuses anymore for that.
Yeah, it's just, back in the day, it was just like banks and stuff like that would have it. But nowadays it's just, it's just like having an updated theme. It's a requirement. Like, people aren't going to stick around and try to figure out. They're not going to even come to your website if it's not secure, but they're also not going to call you. If this phone number's, you should put the phone number up here, I would say. At the very least, put the phone number somewhere where people see it right away. Update your theme, of course. Maybe create a logo on Fiverr. Just kind of going down like a checklist here. And then unless this is your, what this is? This is your About Us page. That's what this is. So we don't even have a home page here. This is your About Us page where it tells us about each of your people. And this is great for that. If I was going to build your website for you, I usually charge $3,000 and I'll build out some pretty nice websites. I would immediately say, no, don't take this website down yet, because I'm going to use all this information for your About Us page, and I'll make it look pretty. But other than that, that's it. I mean, you got to have a home page that has a phone number, that has some cool looking stuff here. I mean, this is like a really generic version of one of our templates for attorneys. The idea is right away, I'm going to know what the website's about. I'm going to be able to contact you right away with the phone number, your social links, and this could be a lot better too, but this is just the nuts and bolts template for you. So real quick, Jeff, let's dive into, I want to do this for everybody, even though they got a long way to go here. I want to dive really quick into seeing what well, I guess they only have one page. I always want to tell everybody what their top page is, but I imagine that this is going to be a one pager. I think they have some blog pages too. And then this is a cool tool I like to use called Uber Suggest. Do you have a different one that you like, Jeff?
I have something I use, SE Ranking, but I'm grandfathered into that. So I purchased it kind of like in the beginning through kind of a special deal. And so I get it like the lifetime access. And so I still have that, which is really cool. There's a bunch of other ones that are more expensive, Alexa services that are super expensive, and then another one. What's the other one called?
Ahrefs.
Ahrefs. Yeah. SE Ranking. SE Ranking. Oh yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was like going to pull it up, but SE Ranking is easily my favorite one. But like I said, I'm biased because it was a one-time fee for me.
Well, this is taking a while, but if you have one page, traditionally it's going to be, if you only have one page, if you have some blog posts, so let me just mention, if you have a lead magnet that's a blog post that has a lead magnet in it, that one could be your most highest ranking, your highest ranking page. But the idea here is that you want to use tools like this to figure out, to actually look at your website and see what it is you need to do, what pages are ranking the best, so that you can start doing more of that. Keyword ideas. I love their keyword idea search. So what was it? Process server. And then actually, let me look at the city. This is Texas. Let me see here. Just give them a little bit of value here. What is this? A contact form embedded.
Yeah, it was a miss embed.
Oh, that's terrible.
They put it in text instead of the HTML. Yeah.
That's terrible. All right. Okay. What was I gonna do? Texas. I got distracted. Okay, so Texas. For some reason, it's probably my computer because I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. But you can go to this. And I can always send it to you guys too, Mad Dog and all your muscles. I can send you your keywords. But process server Texas, I would even go further to say, like, whatever I didn't see it on your website, but Houston, Texas, whatever your city is, I would even go as far as doing that and then see all the variations of keywords. Jeff, have you ever tried the keyword shitter? Have you?
No.
Oh man, this thing is thinking over here. Let's go see if we can do this real quick. We got a little bit more time, and then we're going to announce the winner of this week's $3,000 website giveaway. So you guys comment, if you haven't already, comment your website below for a chance to win. And this StreamYard, I think you have to click on something to accept comments, because I don't see any comments, but I know there's been people on there. So on the 3 different platforms. So, all right, let's look up keyword. Here we go. I love this tool. So it's really basic, and if you're not careful, you'll get a bunch of junk keywords. That's why I think it's called the shitter, because it just starts shitting them out, right? So let's go put in process server Texas, okay? And then you just hit go, right? It's your keywords, and then it gives you every kind of search. I just love it because it's not going to be the highest quality. But if you're trying to get the best keywords for that area, for a specific area, it's going to give you all the variations of the way that word has been searched or found on Google. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. And then you could take it and throw it into another tool. A little SEO tips here, you guys. You take it and throw it into another tool. what is it called? Converter, because you can't just throw it into your SEO. You actually have to have it separated by commas. So this cool little tool right here by Merlinox, they'll actually separate it for you. So I don't know if you use a different tool. That's the tool I like to use. But I do want to say that you need to go through and make sure that your words here, that there's no junk, because the keyword share, it will give you junk. If you wait long enough, like if I would have waited, it would have started giving me like Subway and like just random junk, because it just can't find anything else that's related. So I guess you can't stop it unless you stop it. It'll give you a bunch of junk. So, Jeff, what is your parting piece of advice for us today and for these Mad Dog and Muscles? What can we give them?
Yeah, I think, guys, doing something's better than not doing anything at all. But I think that when it comes to the online space, I think that we need to be just clear on intention. Like, what is the point? What is the purpose behind this website? If your goal with just the website is just to have a website and to check off a list, then great. Then you have it done. You wanna have it there. But if your goal with the website is to put it on a business card, so that way every time that you give a business card out to somebody, you have a website on the business card, then great, you have that. But if your goal with the website is to acquire new customers in a way that you've never had before, like on Google or on search, or that's what most people invest in their website for, is to acquire new customers that have never seen them before, then I think it's very important to spend a little bit of time to do it correctly, and spend a little bit of time to get a theme or to get a design created. Because, guys, people that are coming to you from the internet that have never heard your name before, that have never heard your message before, that have never seen you before, they're going to need a little bit of coddling, and they need to feel invited. Otherwise, they're just going to leave, right? If they've heard you before, they've seen your face before, they've been into your store before, then it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But we just need to be clear who's going to your website. If your agenda and goal is to convert into new customers, which for most people it is, then it's crucial. It is crucial for your website to be inviting and warm and be clear and have a clear call to action of where and what to say on it and where to go. Because if you don't have that, then people are just going to leave. It's like walking into a grocery store or walking into a store for the first time. And if you go into that store and your first impression of that store is it's dirty, it's messy, the shelves are empty, are you going to stay there? Are you going to come back? The answer is no. If it's not warm and inviting the first time, you're not going to be there. You're not going to stay there. And so you never get a second chance to make a quality first impression. And if your website's goal is to make a quality first impression, then probably we should make it look like a quality first impression.
That's good. That's good, Jeff. I appreciate it, man. You just been killing it today.
Thanks, man.
We gotta definitely have you come back on the show. And Jeff, how can everybody keep up with everything you got going on?
Yeah, man. Basically everywhere on the internet, on social, the Jeff Trimble. You search my name, you'll find me. You get over to my personal website, jefftrimble.com. It's got all the social links and everything there, and the content stuff that I've got going there as well. So just Google Jeff Trimble, you'll find me.
Definitely. We're going to have all of Jeff's information in the show notes. And of course, if you guys are, we're streaming on 3 platforms here, and I'm hoping to get on LinkedIn pretty soon. But if you're on Facebook, go ahead and hit that one right there. That's the one you want to hit, because guess what? The algorithms, Jeff, do the algorithms love it when people like stuff?
They love it when people like stuff.
They love when people like stuff. So the heart right there is not because I'm just a loving person. The heart is because that is what Twitter uses as a like. Okay. And then this guy over here, I can't reach it. I need your help, Jeff. You got it. No. Yep. See, I can't reach it. Yeah, and if you're on YouTube, you got to hit the gray. It's actually gray, but I made it red for you guys. So this has been a lot of fun, man. And you know what? You guys stay tuned just a second. I'm going to let Jeff go. We are going to announce the website giveaway, and I'm super excited, but I got to do a little research. I got to see who's been commenting and what the websites are, put you into my randomizer, my mighty randomizer, and see who won the $3,000 website giveaway. I'm so excited. Jeff, thank you so much for coming on, man. We'll have you come on again. you know what I'm doing is, my first guest, Sam. You guys, if you haven't watched the episode with Sam, he dropped some major value about funnels. He's won the Two Comma Club Award, the only attorney who's ever done it. And he was on last week, and he was talking about coming on as guest number 100. So Jeff, you're going to be number 101. Okay.
Sounds good, man. Whatever, however it goes, I'm here for you always, man.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it, man. And we'll catch you next time. All right. Stay safe out there.
Later, man.
See ya. All right, you guys. So again, bang them. All right. Because Mighty Mike, all right, is bringing the value. Okay. But Jeff came and just annihilated me. Like I couldn't bring the value that he was able to bring to you guys, and to bring Mad Dog and Muscles the value that they deserve. So really quickly, we're going to do the website giveaway, but really quick, I just bear with me 1 minute. It's going to take me 30 seconds. Okay. I'll be right back. And when I come back, I'm going to announce the winner of the website, $3,000 website credit giveaway that I'm going to do every single week. But I got to make sure I get the right person. So if you haven't commented, comment below. I'm giving away the $3,000 website giveaway every single week. Okay. All right. Be right back. Okay, you guys, I got a winner for you. And this is somebody who has really been commenting and being a part of my community for a little while now. You guys can find her on Facebook at Notary Deborah Smith. She's entered her website like at least 5 times. And so the thing is, when you enter your website, it tells the algorithms, because you're commenting, it tells the algorithms that it's a valuable post. But the other thing that it does is I get to know that that you're engaged, that you're a part of everything we have going on. So Deborah Smith, reach out to me. Okay. Actually, I'm going to reach out to you, and you are going to get a one-on-one meeting with me where I'm going to give you I'm going to start with one of the templates that you like, and I'm going to completely customize it and add an online ordering form for you with all the automation. So depending on the software that you're using, we can automate everything for you. You can get online ordering. Your website will rank on Google within the first month. You'll be able to be, top on Google. And that's the $3,000 package. We'll meet about 3 times, and we meet just like this on Zoom. I meet on Zoom, my customers on Zoom. And if you guys want to be a guest, if you're a marketer and you know a lot about website building, and maybe you're just a business owner, but you know a lot about website development and building and marketing, go ahead and go to website marketing website, mightywebsitebuilder.com/911, and you guys can apply to be a guest. Okay. Thank you so much. And as always, enter this right here. This is where we're streaming. Pretty soon we're going to add LinkedIn. You'll see LinkedIn right here. You have to apply to go live on LinkedIn. So I'm really excited about that whole process. We're going through that whole process right now. And of course, bang them. I'm just having fun, you guys. We're just having fun, doing business, having fun. Thank you, Mad Dog and Muscles, for letting us review your website. Definitely reach out. Go to mightywebsitebuilder.com if you want to check out the templates, and stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. So love you guys. Take care. Be safe and be mighty. I'm hungry.